Welcome back. We're going to go over some exercises that you could do first thing in the morning, especially as it starts to get colder. We're in fall now. It's going to get to winter. A lot of people feel a lot of extra stiffness in their body, and it's not about stretching. It's actually about creating tension so we create more safety within the body. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. Now, real quick, I know I'm going to get some questions and wondering where is this amazing outfit from? Because look at the detail on this sleeve and down into the leg. It is so cute what Fabletics does, and not only cute, but it's functional. It feels good. And especially as it's a little bit colder, it's nice and warm. Now, I'm going to tell you more about the VIP deal later. So hold up on that, but I just want to let you know this is from Fabletics. There is a link right below this video that you can already go and check out if you want to. Okay, now let's lay back and go into some of these exercises. Okay, so now as you're waking up, bring your knees in towards your body, and we're actually going to create some tension in the abdominal region as we get some movement into the spine so that we're not just kind of flopping back and forth. This can actually create some extra tension and pressure in the back, especially if it's the first thing that your body's doing and it's like, ooh, I'm not ready for that. So we're going to take a breath into your belly region. Fill your belly up and then breathe out. And as you breathe out, feel the rib cage come down. Feel that pelvic floor kind of lift up toward the belly button, and you kind of engage through this abdominal region. Now hold this as you're breathing. So you're not holding the breath. You're just holding that belly and that rib cage down. And then I'm just going to let the knees gently rock to the side as much as I can tolerate, making sure there's no pressure into my low back, and then switch to the other side. And so doing this side to side is just going to help to create some stability and rotation, and in a very minor way. So we're not getting a lot of rotation first thing in the morning, but we are waking up that spine, getting it ready, because the first thing that we do when we get out of bed is we add compression to the body. That is what we do when we stand, which isn't bad, but we just want to get the body ready for that load. That compression and rotation actually adds a lot of compression. So we want to stabilize into those abdominals. Maybe you even feel a little bit of abdominal work as you do this, holding that pelvic floor in, holding that rib cage down, breathing. See, I'm talking to you, so I'm breathing. Okay. And then keeping those knees bent, you're going to lift one leg and keep your hand right behind your leg and kind of relax in the arms. And I want you to bring your toe up toward your shin. And now we're going to take that toe up toward the ceiling, pointing it and squeezing in this thigh, and then bring it back down. Pull that toe towards your shin and then point it up. And you only do about 5 to 10. You don't need very much, but we're activating this quad as we're lengthening and relaxing into the hamstring, right? You can bring it back toward you a little bit if you need to, but it's not about going very aggressive in a stretch, and it's not about holding. We're just getting things to relax. Keep that knee bent, bring the other leg, keep that toe back toward the shin as much as possible, and then reach it up. Keep it back and reach it up. Back and reach it up. Again, not a specific number. Just make sure you kind of relax. Feel that relaxation in the upper back. And then you can relax here. Now we're going to take those legs and we're going to straighten them out and reach the heels toward the wall. Reach the heels toward the wall. Squeeze into those thighs. Squeeze those hips. Squeeze those abdominals. And now reach. And you can open. You can stretch. You can go anywhere you want. But I want you to create that tension and lengthen the body. This is going to help. As soon as you do this and you kind of really stretch everything like a little baby, it's going to create so much relaxation throughout the body. So that increased tension right there, getting things to kind of move, open, feel tense, and then that complete relaxation helps to create that relaxation so we don't feel so much stiffness within the body. Now, before we come up and off the bed, I want to show you some exercises that you can do, especially if you feel like your feet or your bottom of your foot, your heel kind of feels a lot of pressure first thing in the morning when you take your first step. I do have a lot of videos pertaining to the feet, the ankles, the toes that I want you to go back and check out in my channel, because it's going to be really supportive, especially if that's the first thing that you're feeling when you step out of bed. Now, as we're sitting at the edge, we want to make sure and be mindful of what's happening in this lower body, because we're not trying to open and stretch and get a lot of range here in the spine. We're trying to create some safety and stability. So what I want you to think of is this tailbone pointing down toward the bed. So it's not going to stick out, it's going to point down toward the bed, and try to hold that as much as possible. Where we're going to try to move here as we open the upper body is just through that upper back. Okay, so now I'm going to reach up, and then I want my chest to come up toward the ceiling just a little bit as I pinch into my shoulder blades. So pinch into my shoulder blades, pinch, 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 without letting that tailbone in that low back kind of come out. So again, we're trying to keep it all nice and stable. And then we just open gently from that upper back, pulling those shoulder blades together, pinching, pinching, opening the chest as much as possible and dropping those shoulders away from the ears, bringing it back in. Now, there's no one breath pattern here. So you can literally breathe in, breathe out, open that chest, breathe in, breathe out, or you can reverse it. You can breathe out, breathe in. It's really whatever feels best for you. I just want to make sure that you're not holding your breath here and you're only moving within the range that feels comfortable. We're trying to open that chest, but actively. We're not stretching. We're not doing anything passively. We're doing it all actively. Now we're going to reach in front after about 5 to 10, and then we're going to reach and pull back. Again, I'm not trying to move from that lower back, right? I'm just trying to reach and pull. Now, as you're doing these upper body exercises, don't forget about those feet and ankles that I talked about. So you can be pumping those ankles, opening and spreading those toes out as much as possible, kind of allowing things to relax and release as you're doing some of these upper body movements. This is going to get the feet, the ankles, the toes opened up, ready for that first step out in the morning. Again, only about 5 to 10, reaching and pulling, kind of focusing right around those shoulder blades and that upper back, not creating too much movement, too much tension, just getting things to open up. And then already you should feel like, I feel less tension in my neck. And not because we stretched the neck, but because we got the upper body, the shoulder blades, that upper back nice and stable and feeling stabilized. So now it can support what happens above and it can support what happens below. So you get less tension in the low back, less tension in the neck without even having to address those areas. Pretty cool, right? So now you're just going to feel so much more supported as you step off and you go about your day. And if there's other things that you need support with in your body, make sure to subscribe and check out my channel, because I'm telling you, I have so much information as you go through. And of course, I told you I was going to talk about this Fabletics outfit, but wait. Look at this incredible, amazing jacket. Now, I am in Boston and this California girl is not used to the weather here as it transfers from fall into winter. So having a coat and a cute puffer jacket that actually hits right at the waist and it's really comfortable and keeps you nice and warm is so key. I absolutely love it. And it's new from Fabletics in the month of October. So I highly recommend going and checking it out. Now, I promise talking about that deal for Fabletics, you can get 70% off when you sign up for their VIP. 70% off everything. That's an incredible deal. So go check out that link that I have below. It's fabletics.com/DocJenFit. Fabletics.com/DocJenFit. And this is going to take you to that 70% off that you can sign up for the VIP deal, which again, you can skip a month if you need to between the 1st and the 5th of every month. You can also unsubscribe anytime that you need to, but signing up for the VIP deal allows you to have access to all of these clothes. Plus you get 2 pairs of leggings for $24. It's just such an incredible deal. And I'm telling you, these leggings are such good quality. I even had someone recently ask, well, is it just one-time wear since it's so cheap? And I was like, no, I've had these clothes for over 2 years. I'm telling you, Fabletics does it great quality, great prices, makes it very accessible. So go check out their VIP deal below. And if you need help with anything else in the body, if you feel like this is so supportive, let me know. Comment below, tell me how you feel with some of these movements. And don't forget to please subscribe so that you don't miss out on future tips and tricks to help you get out of pain and aches, especially first thing in the morning.
If you love what you're learning, don't forget there's so much more that I have in store. So hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos so that you don't miss anything and you continue to learn and feel amazing within your body.